as a god pallet. So it completely stops the killer in the tracks. So it stops the survivor in the tracks. I don't know how you'd even think of something. It's actually quite difficult. They'll be able to hear me, probably. Okay, ran the wrong way, good. Guy's really straightforward. He's insanely easy to hit. But we're body blocking someone in the corner. No, no, no. You're not doing it right. So you're just saying specific killers. I'm saying this thing, what we think of, needs to work on all killers. That's a perk. It needs to be baseline. Hook equals god palette. Right. Yeah, I mean, it is quite hard to think of. I can't think of something equivalent. Obviously, there's nothing equivalent of it. I'm thinking of, like, if you were designing something to be the equivalent, you know? Can't think of it. I really can't. It's actually quite a hard one to think of that. Well, base gets Spirit Fury. I don't know. It's really hard to think of. Oh. Nice. Main event! Main event did something, nice. Disillusion is probably one of the best bets against Godloop God pallets. Disillusion, that perk where it tells the survivor that they're gonna break the pallet when they slide it. That one. I saw someone say Bloodlust. Ironically, God pallets counter Bloodlust. Because you're forced to break them, and when you break a pallet, hey, you lose Bloodlust. You're really body blocking her when I didn't go for you. Madness. Blood Fairy is a perk. Oh. I mean, maybe it as not a perk, it's also a hex. I don't know, it's hard to, it's really hard to think of. Because, so a God Pallet stops the killer, stops all momentum, gets rid of Bloodlust, gets rid of all that kind of stuff. And they are jotted around the map for free, baseline. So what would the opposite of that be? Nice. That's gonna slow him. What if you kept Bloodlust after breaking a pallet? Well, they won't be as detrimental. You can see how this map doesn't have loads of god pallets everywhere, how it's a lot different. Like, I didn't even get to experience how good that team were last game. Because they just had safe shit all the time. They never really had to prove themselves, you know? What are you doing? You have, balance, right? Yeah. Oops. Prove thyself. You know what I mean, though? They never really had to prove themselves. Like, that ace at the end, for example. He almost instantly went down, but then got to a god pallet. But this map's a bit smaller, I think, than Badham, too. I'm not sure, though. Main event time. Yeah, Badham's horrific. I've played Badham, I think, 3 games, or the past 3 games, and every single time I've been on it, I haven't had fun. It's really... It had a rework, too. It's just... It could be an alright map, it just needs someone with good understanding to get in on it and design some things which are more fun for killer. There's just too many safe places. There's too many god loops and too many safe pallets. Trap it on Badham is really fun in your opinion. I mean, it depends if they get caught though, right? What happens if you go against a Swift who breaks all your trap or disables all your traps behind you? Then you're a mouse one trapper on a very, very bad map. Just here, I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong. But a scratch smoke's ended here. She could have moved away as I did that. Oh, a key? Should a fucking key? Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess so. Looted a key.